In this video, I'll be going to a hunting and fishing show where I'll be competing in some competitions, doing some shopping, and even doing a little bit of trout fishing at the end. First, I'll show you some of the shopping that we did, and they had a bunch of baits. And then we did a lot of walking around and looked at all the cool things that they have to offer, but then we had the competitions. First we did some bow shooting, and this one isn't actually a competition, it's just for practice and for fun. So here's that. Then we played some fishing cornhole for fun, but then we got into the real competitions where you can get paid big cash prizes. This is the air rifle tournament, and you can see that you can earn up to $750 if you get first place. There was probably thousands of people competing in this competition, so I knew it wouldn't be easy, but if I could get that cash prize, that would be awesome. So they brought me the air gun, and its sights were terrible. It's not very easy to shoot out of at all. It's probably the hardest gun to aim out of in general that I've shot before, so it was definitely not an easy task, and I knew I'd need to be nearly perfect in order to win the cash prize. But anyways, I'll show you guys that now.
Safety in, you're ready to roll. Nice. Nice, that was a good shot, buddy.
So for the tournament, they marked me as shooting 28 out of 30 points, and it's very small of a target, so that's just about as good as I could do. I beat the rest of my family, so that's cool, but it wasn't good enough to win the competition. All the best ones were 30 out of 30. In mine, I would argue that it could have been 29 out of 30 because it was touching the line on the first shot, and it was definitely in on the second, and probably barely not in on the third. But it could have been really anywhere between 28 and 30. They gave me 28, but the other shots were a little bit better and more in the center than mine, from the best of the best, like the top 3 and stuff. So I didn't end up getting top 3 or anything, but I did do really good. Probably top maybe 20 out of all those people, which is pretty impressive. So I'm still pretty happy with that. But then, as you can see, I moved on to shooting the bow, and it wasn't sighted in, but it was still pretty fun. And then we ended off the day with some trout fishing, and as I expected, we didn't catch anything, probably because it's a public place with thousands of people coming through, and only the smart fish are the ones left alive, probably. I'm back at home now, but while we were there, we got some pretty cool stuff, so I'm going to show you guys what we bought. And most of it is fishing lures, and we're going to start with this one right here. It looks really cool, and this should work good for walleye and maybe even muskie. And then we have this bait right here, which is the Reaction Strike XRM 65 MG. And it looks like it would work pretty well for walleye. And then we got pretty much the same thing, just different colors. And then we've got another one of the same kind, it's just another different color, and I think this one should work pretty good too. And then this bait right here is called the Grande Plunge Deep Diver, and it's meant for walleye, so that should be really good. We're going to be doing probably a lot of walleye fishing this summer. We also got a bunch of new hooks, so we got these, and we got these. They're all size 2 katana hooks, and they're really just for our musky baits. And then the last thing that we got, which is probably the best thing of them all, is this right here, which is a fish cutting board. It's made by Filet King, and it's meant so when you put your fish on there, it kind of sticks on so it doesn't like move around as you're cutting it. And all the juices and the disgusting stuff that the fish lets out when you're cutting it, it all goes into this tray. So you can just take this out, and it's much easier and much cleaner and not as disgusting to clean a fish. But as you can see, we got some pretty cool stuff. We got some more stuff inside, but it's really just like newspapers and stuff. Nothing too exciting. But I had a lot of fun today with all the competitions and looking around, and I got pretty close to winning that shooting contest. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.